evening. Good evening, Darbar. It is time for another Year of the People song analysis thing. The last one was quite enjoyable to do, so let's do another one. So, today, we're going to be talking about Start Again. This was the first single to be released, and it is probably the most poppy song. I wouldn't say it was a pop song. I'd say it was a electro pop kind of thing, but it's a pop song. We'll give you that. And it's all about the creative process of starting again and forgetting why you started. And speaking of which, I have a little surprise to begin us off, because the session I have in front of me right now that you can't see because I'm hiding it from you is not the session which got exported. This is a prototype. This is a beta. This is a test. This is a draft. So, I reveal this to you. Here it is. As you can see, it's not very long, and there's not a lot of tracks, and it's kind of weird. But to give you a fact in this song, if we go to project settings and tuning, this song is in half a key. It's in A equals 4532.2 hertz, which means stuff doesn't really make sense in this key. Like that. I believe this is done. Yeah, this works. So you can move it up like that. Whereas this one is there. And there you go. So that was basically how the song was born. I basically just put the tuning in that and got to work. And this is what I came up with. Basically, back in the day when I used to use Ableton back at home, I used to like just make these massive canvases, these like notebooks full of just random ideas. They weren't songs per se, they were just sort of fragments of songs stitched together. And I'd just do that for hours. So this is kind of what this is, just fragments of songs, really. This is kind of just how it started. I'll just let this play because it's not like I need to analyse this. Nice Lydian texture going on. This is how it started. It wasn't even in a 6/8 at this point. I realised there is a latency. And you're like, how well, there you go. How is this going to relate to Start Again? And here we go. So you've got the guitars. I think we have very early. This is like the sort of birth of a song almost. I thought it might be interesting to take apart. But like this, I knew that's what the melody was going to be. I had it in my head, but I just didn't know the lyrics, so I just went. Because sometimes it's good to get out the syllables so you can form the words around them. So yeah, that's basically all I did. And then just decided to add that in. But like the core idea is just that. 6/8 with a really jolly euphoric rhythm, and it kind of goes off the rails after the second verse. It just sort of goes. Yeah, I don't know why. I was expecting some sort of like gospel thing. Yeah, and then it goes back to this bit. You can hear the melody. It's really horrible lead guitar. Yeah, that's basically all there is to the prototype. And I'm gonna show you the actual Logic Session now, but I am hiding my screen. Yeah, it's gotta be this one. Close, don't save. So I hope that was interesting. And to give you some facts about this song, it's in a 6/8 or a 12/8. No. Yeah. It's 12/8. Yeah, I'd say that was 12/8. Ooh, got some missing files. But there we go. Let's get this up here. So what's the track count? What is the track count? We have... Let's get rid of that because that was the final bounce. See, look, it's quite sparse. There's not really a lot of overlapping stuff. It's all kind of efficient, he says, with 292 tracks. But let's just dive in. I hope the audio levels are decent because I didn't check them. So here is the opening riff. Just a very nice guitar, kind of distorted thing. Guitar back there, by the way. It was just like loop. I don't know what's in here. Here is. These are actually just MIDI. It's just MIDI all the time. I've never seen that version of the mixer before. Why does that mixer look so potato? Something's not going right here. Yeah, these are just MIDI stuff. I didn't even bounce them down. It's just, yeah. If you want to bounce something down, by the way, you highlight it all and go Control B, and it goes bouncing regions, boom. And then you can do cool things like stretch them inwards like this and go boop, 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 boop. Oh, that's a cool polyrhythm. Anyway, let's undo all that because that's not needed. So yeah, we've got the Manchester bass drum. Oh man, when the man come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. So there we go. I think these are the guitars. Yeah, this is just big sus chords. What is going on? Oh, I apologize. I apologize for that. I don't know what was going on there. God, sometimes stuff can go wrong in this area. Yeah, I think it was the reverb kind of fucking up there. Damn, that was kind of scary. I was a bit scared for my life there. Anyway, this is doing it again. This I'm gonna have to sort this out. Give me a minute. Damn. Okay. That was kind of weird. I think it was this bus here. I think the echo on it was just kind of fucking up. Yeah, but that sound is basically just a pick. I don't know if I've got one to hand, but it's a plectrum just scraping across the strings, and I added loads of echo to it. So there you go. So now we're into the meat and potatoes of the song. So we've got some guitars. So we've got the 12/8 rhythm. Very reminiscent of Welcome to Your Life. Tears for Fears, as we know. And if we go down here, we've got the drums. Quite proud of the snare sound that I managed to get. I just think it's a really solid snare. Right, let me show you what I've done to it. So we've got chorus snare, verse snare. So we've got an expander, which is basically just a compressor. And a compressor and a little bit of reverb. But what we've also got is we've got a little electronic drums, which is from the original session. So that's when they come into play. If we go up here, we've got some more harmony parts. Oh, my finger hurts. Okay. There's so much going on in this chorus. Very nice, kind of Stevie sort of pattern there. And here's the vocals. And this is so these two sounds work very well together, because the Cuban adds sort of sparkle, and then the driven whirly is very bassy and meaty. So we've got more. This is the lead vocal line without stuff like that. And I think we've got some additional vocals here. Some very out of tune ones. And then we've got this. From now on. Which is very nice indeed. Indeed. So I started that draft in, I'd say, January of 2020. And then I basically finished the song over quarantine in lockdown. Well, we're still in lockdown, but I did it over the first lockdown. It was one of the one things I wanted to get right. So I've probably spent a lot of time on this song. Speaking of which, the second verse. I was on the drive, age just 9. So we've got all sorts going on here. We've got some vocal lines. To the house and log myself away, and music and dance. This thing. Into the house and log myself away. This is by no means structured. I am just spitballing right here. I thought you might like to know the offbeat. I was on the lead you into the next section. So in terms of chords, that's muted. So we've got C sharp major, or D flat. And we've got C augmented, B6, and then we've got a kind of like a B flat 7. Then you go to E minor, E flat minor 7, F minor 7, F sharp major 7, and then you've got this really nice chord, which is like it's basically G, it's A flat sus, but you're basically playing F sharp major 7 voicing over an A flat, which is really nice. And you can do it of, you know, any key and it works. Very nice chords. Very nice chords. I think you will agree. See what I mean about it not being structured. So we've got some shakers just to kind of propel it along. And this is those crow tails. Important because they work in conjunction with these. Which is very cool indeed. We've got this, which I don't know what it is. Oh, I already showed you that. And if we look at the bottom, we have the verse snare, which is different than the chorus snare, because the chorus snare is like, it's very snappy, and then the verse snare is, and like that enclosement means, okay, we're in the verses, we can calm down, and then once you get to the chorus, it's like, we're golden. So that's what's going on with that shit. And then we get to verse part 2.
Just vanish sometimes, regardless of how people view us as crimes and make us creators. We're telling you why, the tutors and teachers that tell you the lies, the pirates and...
So what's going on here, I wonder? Well, we have the lyrics on this side, so you can see what I'm actually saying. I just came up with this on the spot, if I'm honest. I just went, I'll just find sometimes. What rhymes with sometimes? Crimes. Regardless of how people do crimes. Makes it great to tell you why. What rhymes with why? Lies. Lies. Just that kind of thing. And it was very much inspired by XTC. Like, if you know a band called XTC, sort of like new wavy kind of experimental pop band from the 20th century. And this sounds a lot like their song King for a Day. But also these kind of sort of flagrantly, experimentally rebellious lyrics, like parrots and lemurs, teachers they tell you the lies, that kind of thing. It's all very Andy Partridge kind of territory. And the way I'm singing
Maybe
this
we all could just vanish sometimes, regardless of how people...
is very reminiscent of the Esperanza Spalding song Ebony and Ivy, I think it's called Ebony and Ivy. And she basically starts off the song by doing this sort of spoken rap thing where she goes, and I thought that was really cool, so I decided to use it in a pop context.
Maybe we all could just vanish sometimes, regardless of how people view us as crimes and...
So it's kind of like a rap, but it's not. It's just kind of fast spoken poetry with harmony, just spoken and very monotone. And the chord that's going on here is...
Maybe we all could just vanish sometimes, regardless of how people view us as crimes and make us creators. We're telling you why that you...
It's just a fifth at the minute. It is just a fifth. And we've got some emphasis on certain lyrics like this.
Vanish sometimes, view us as crimes, telling you why, they tell you the lies.
And then it's sung.
Come on to see, wouldn't have been...
But you probably noticed that.
Pirates and lemurs, they come...
I had to do some stitching here. Because I ran out of breath. Because I was like, the pirates and lemurs, they come out to honor the music. So like...
Teachers that tell you the lies, the pirates and lemurs, they come out to see all of the music that...
I just about got away with it. I don't know if Knew that, but
come out to see all of the music.
when you solo it, it's really obvious. But when it's
The pirates and lemurs, they come out to see all of the music that wouldn't have been.
because it's buried by "Come Out to See," and obviously there is a bit crusher on this thing,
Maybe we all could just vanish sometimes,
which
regardless
is an amazing effect. I don't know if you know about bit crushers, but
of how people view us as crimes and make us creators. We're telling you why. The tutors and teachers that tell you the lies. The pirates and lemurs, they come out to see all of the music that wouldn't have been because you've been working on heaven's good luck. Cause all of maybe we all could defend it sometimes. Regardless of how people view us as crimes and make us creators. We're telling you why. The tutors and teachers that tell you the lies. The pirates and lemurs, they come out
I don't know if any of you know that meme where it's the angry video game nerd where he goes 64 bits, 32 bits, 16 bits, 8 bits, 4 bits, 2 bit, 1 bit, half bit. That's basically what this is. And you can do drive as well, because it is a distortion effect after all. But anyway, let's leave this alone.
maybe we all could just vanish sometimes.
I'm gonna exit without saving, so we don't lose all of the shit. We've got a big analog bass here. Oh, that's that. I had no idea. And we have a little synth line here, which just is like digital honey. I don't know. And we've got instead of going on the offbeats, we got the chords. What are the chords? I hear you ask. Well, the chords are D flat. It says E flat 7, but it's E flat over D flat. And then we've got B flat minor 7, and then A major 7, B major 7, and D flat.
Maybe we all could just vanish sometimes, regardless of how
And then you go back to the. There is a few subtle differences of this second chorus. For example, you have "Start Again" here. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we have "From Now On." Yeah, there's the slowing down effect. Makes you feel a bit ill, that, because it's kind of like a hurling.
I was a man aged just 25, and all of his plans were just made from the start. It seems so impossible. How could he do this? He died the very next.
We got a few synthy things there,
Gave up my message
and this is a bit different than the first one, so I'll just show you what is different about this one. We've got these, which is complete theft from one of Jacob Collier's live streams, one of his I Harm You live streams, where he does this Steve Reich thing and he goes mum 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 mum, because it adds this kind of sense of momentum. And then I think it goes me 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 me. It goes me 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 me. I think this is.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's just cheers.
Even if people don't care what I say,
I think there is. Yeah, there's like an arpeggiator just kind of building up the tension. And that's that. So, subtle things just to kind of differentiate it from the first one, just to give, greater narrative purpose.
Gave up my messages the other day. Get what I say.
Yeah, and these vocals are very much kind of a bit angrier than the first one.
All the time. Otherwise, I would just stick to the wine. I promise that
You got a very weird tremolo thing.
someday you'll be just like me, with cameras and beauty posters by the sea.
And if I am not mistaken, this was a fifth.
Of how people view us as crime.
Whereas this is a.
Otherwise, I would just stick to the wine.
This is a sus chord. So that is before it was that, and now it's. So subtle differences, and we've got a little kind of circuit break in the middle of this.
Always be letting humanity down. Yeah. Forget what it started.
also kind of build a bridge over to the next section, and obviously, you know, we've got cheers. Euphoric voices. I'm one of these kind of like nonsense words. Just completely improvised. Just went. It's just that's it. And then we've got these chords. I think I tried to sing all the voices, but I just thought, you know what, this isn't necessary. It's just going to cloud the chords. So instead, I couldn't tell you what these chords are. I'm going to have to just look at them on there. So we've got F sharp diminished. Oh, we have a very nice F13 chord. We have a nice A7 with a 9th in it. Ooh. So we've got 2 semitones at the top. We have an A flat. It's basically got every single extension except for the 3rd. It's a very interesting chord, that. Then we've got some other. We've got an F6. A flat 6, and then it goes to, which leads us into the not 12/8 section, the section that probably everyone skipped. Let's be honest. But yeah, I like these chords. You know, it's just adds a bit of spice to it. Now, this bit is very strange because the drums are quantized. Completely quantized. You know, I had no shame in it. Sometimes you need a bit of quantization, and I just played in. And this bit was improvised as well. Yeah, this is just to kind of emphasize the. It's very kind of sad, this bit. This is the part when you've lost all inspiration and you can't create stuff. So let's break down this groove. I don't know what this blocks and bells is. Oh, this is a. Yeah, this just a very subtle thing to. Yeah, if you can hear that. It's important. If I get rid of it, you'll miss it. Ready? You just enter into it. You just sort of walk into the room. Whereas this, you kind of shoved into the room. You wake up. So what is going on in this groove? Well, let's find out. So we have this, which is very kind of 90s kind of hip-hop sort of thing. And this is 80s. You know, kind of. Yeah, we've got some shakers. This is kind of it, and we've got the original beat upstairs here. All well, very very kind of. Oh, I've just saved the project. Why have I done that? I didn't mean to save the project. So I'm sure that the one thing that everyone's probably point to is the rain traffic. And I have no idea why I put this in here. I've just complete. It just felt like it made sense. These things as well. I'm pretty sure these. Yeah, these kind of extend. Yeah, I just sort of cut these short. And I see why everybody. Very Prince-like that. Where the hell am I? Sometimes you can get lost in these Logic sessions, so kind of have to be careful. Yeah, but I sort of kind of cut that short, because why not? And I see why. And I see why. Okay, so we're here. I get lost in the Logic sessions all the time, just because they're so big and daunting. I don't know what these analog basses are. I can see why they got muted. So up here, I'll just go over the chords. Oh, it's down here. So I'm pretty. If I'm not mistaken, if my ears don't deceive me, we've got to. Those are the chords. So that is, you've basically kind of got C sharp minor 7, and then C Lydian basically, because you've got sharp 4. That's what you got. It just keeps cycling around that. What was that? Did I just hear a Bat 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 at Wonder Sky reference? Damn. And then some Watery Roads comes to and then we topple over into just yet more kind of exploration of this theme. Pretty sure these are automated. Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that. Some more roads to kind of beaten it up a little bit. Offbeat hi-hats. And I'm pretty sure that is an electric guitar. I'll take all the effects off. So that's what it used to sound like, and then I added all these. That's all it is. And then we've got a little kind of lick here. And I love this little sound effect. It's like an orgasm in a. It's just. Ooh. And this is the. It's so mysterious, that. I love it. It's actually got a I think there's a yeah, there's a pitch shifter on it, which has been latched to bring in the fifth above it. See, 7 semitones. Don't know why I'm pointing at the screen. You can't see me. Just gonna check if everything's working. Yeah, it is working. It's working nicely. So we have this bit here. These chords are they're just fucking mental, aren't they? You're probably thinking, how can someone, like, what is the logic behind these chords? Like, why would you pick these chords and not over the other ones? Well, basically, what I did was, I just made this melody. I just made that. Very strange melody, I know, but whatever. And then unmute this. I basically just put chords. So I chose 2 notes from each of the chord and then just basically made them. And you're probably wondering, what are the chords? Well, this chord is a G sharp major 6/9 chord. This chord is basically the same chord but 2 steps down. This is like a flat 9 chord, D flat. It's like a, and then that's an F major 9, and then we've got your E flat major 7. So you basically kind of got, and then the D. Stuff, something like that. Like it's just very weird chords. I don't know. Shut up. And then we've got this, which is kind of like a descent into madness. And we've got the Trade It All synth, as you probably saw in the Wonder Sky. Just because it's such a thick and warm and inviting sound. Some Mellotron flutes. And that's what gets slowed down. And these have been boosted so much you can actually hear the track in the background. You can hear this. This is basically the same, only we've got this. We've got this kind of. That's kind of like the only run I can kind of do properly. I can just go. It's the only like proper fast run I can do on the piano. So I just used it to my advantage. And this is kind of a nice little pad, some thunder and some rain. Brought in at just the right time. And then you basically just loop back. So that had a reverse delay on it, which was done on Space Designer. This is a reverse delay. Basically, you go on Space Designer and hit reverse. It's not that hard. And that's basically it. It just kind of crescendos. And then we get the string arrangement, string ensemble. Just to kind of see you to the end. But you're still hitting hard as the drums are going. And there you go. And this is probably one of my favourite moments of the whole album, this ending. I spent quite a while on this ending trying to get it kind of emotional. So if we just kind of loop this section, we've got this kind of tense chord. There's those intervals which kind of signal a bit of pain. And we've got these emotional machines, quite literally. The synths adding more colour. We've got the memory of what was just brought in. This, which is a Mellotron brass sound, and up here we have the bass, which is basically outlining the chords. And just a bit of just to kind of sprinkle on a bit of, salt and pepper. That's basically it. The song fades out. And you're just there going, wow, that was nice. That was nice. That is basically Start Again. I know it says How It Came to Be, but that was the working title. So, I don't know. All that's left to do is slow it right down. Vaporwave. I love me a bit of vaporwave. In fact, we could probably make some. Should we make some right now? Let's get the EQ and do this. We just made vaporwave. If you guys don't love very speedy, completely changes the vibe of a song. I'm just messing about right now. You can also change it to a an anime song, you know, those Japanese anime songs, by speeding it up. So you go like this. It's just completely wild. Probably more appropriate. This is more bouncy. That'll be an alternate mix. Japanese alternate mix. Japanese exclusive bonus track. So, that is it's basically it, you know? Thank you for watching if you've made it all the way through. I don't know how long this video is, but it's bound to be not that short, considering all the shit we've discovered. I don't know, which one should I do next? I did Wonder Sky because it was the opening song. I could do Carry Me Down, or I could do 2 in 1, because World at Your Feet and Sticking Around don't have that many tracks, so I could probably do them in 2 sessions. In 1 session. Sorry. So yeah, let me know which one you want me to do next. Is anyone watching? This was fun to do though. This was very fun to do. It's almost been treated like a sort of podcast for me, because I've been wanting to do a kind of podcasty thing for a while, but I never know what to talk about. So this is good to warm up with. I know I'm not kind of talking constantly, but it's nice to get into the swing of just talking to a camera and by yourself, because coming up with things to talk about just by yourself with your own brain without anyone else here, it's kind of a hard thing to do. But when you've got something to focus on, like a song that you've worked on for months, then it's a lot easier. So thanks very much for sticking around, and I will see you all in the next one. You take care now. You take care. You take care now. Bye-bye.